Welcome back, everybody. Today we're here to talk about The Walking Dead Season 10, Episode 4, titled Silence the Whispers. We're going to be looking at the trailer and breaking it down shot by shot. Awesome title. It looks like this episode is going to be focusing more on the Whisper War. There's going to be a Whisper attack, I think. We're also going to have some inner conflict in the community. So we're going to break all that down in this video today. Before I do begin, spoiler warning in case you aren't caught up with this show, and if you are a fan of the show, be sure to subscribe for more Walking Dead content. But with all that being said, let's get into it. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and read the synopsis and the title for the episode before we get into the trailer. So, the title for episode 4, like I said in the beginning, is Silence the Whispers. In the synopsis says, still paranoid Alexandrians get riled up over the whispers and take their fear out on Negan. At Hilltop, the group deals with an unexpected safety issue. Alright, interesting synopsis there. The trailer, we're gonna see most of the stuff that it's talking about here in the trailer, except for the Negan stuff, which is interesting because it's saying you're gonna take out their fear on Negan. Not sure exactly what that, or fear out on Negan. Like if they said like they're gonna take out their anger out on Negan, you know, I would know what they mean by that. But taking out their fear on Negan, that's interesting. That's something I don't really hear that much. So we'll see what it means. Obviously, you know, they're all scared. I wouldn't be like, you know, surprised if they blame Negan or they think Negan's part of the Whispers or whatever. But this episode is gonna have everybody in it. We're gonna have Alexandria, the Hilltop, and I say that because episodes where everybody's there is always the best in my opinion. Alright, so starting off in the trailer, we pick up with Michonne and some of the Alexandrians. I think they're on their way to the Hilltop, and we'll get to why more later on because there's going to be a conflict, or we actually already know because of the synopsis. There's going to be a conflict at the Hilltop, which we'll see later, but I think that's going to be them on their way back, you know, going to help them or something like that. Here we have Lydia and some of the Alexandrians. We have Aaron, and Aaron says some interesting dialogue that I want to read off to you guys. So Aaron says, these people took our friends, they took our land, they must be stopped. And pretty much every single video I've made about The Walking Dead Season 10, I've been saying that I love the direction they're taking Aaron's character. It's such a fresh take on the character. And again, you know, same thing. This is something that we probably would have not seen Aaron do. We've never really seen Aaron do that. So he's taking charge here. And by the looks of it, it looks like he's pro Silence the Whispers, which to me is really interesting. You know, he's on a different side of the spectrum as everybody, or at least the people he's usually around. Like I don't think like Michonne and Daryl, they're gonna be wanting to go to war right away. Carol, obviously, yes, you know, she shot at Alpha last episode, so it's interesting to see like even the core group, they're even split apart. And then we have that kid here, a teenager. He's kind of teasing Lydia by wearing that mask. So the two people next to him are smiling, which is a little bit weird to me because they're both adults and this is like a teenager being a dick and they're both laughing. But anyways, yeah, this kid is teasing Lydia, and you know, Lydia is not gonna be having that. I mean, there's gonna be people who don't like Lydia, that's obvious. So that's why I'm really interested to see what Lydia's gonna do this season, because they are gearing up to go to war. I mean, war is gonna be inevitable, but they are gonna go to war against her mother. So it's interesting to see what side she's gonna take. This trailer definitely has some interesting stuff going on with Lydia too that we're gonna get to in just a minute. We also get this shot of Lydia walking away very like fast, and she looks angry, and Daryl's following her. And I think Daryl's gonna be somebody who's gonna help her out, or at least be on her side and try to make her feel better. And I don't think Daryl's gonna be like kicking her out. He's the one who kind of invited her in and was kind to her because he can in a way understand where she's coming from and relate to her. So I think that's what's going on here, that Daryl's just being a good friend. And then we get a shot of somebody spray painting that Silence the Whispers here. That is in Lydia's house, I think. Well, I think so, but I think it would also be pretty obvious to put that there, some bully. But anyways, the next shot's really interesting because Lydia then says, I'm not just gonna sit here and take it, you know, I'm not gonna smile and take it. And then there's this shot of her with blood on her hand, basically doing what the Whispers do, you know, shushing. And this other person, I don't know who this character is. I'm not really familiar if she's been on the show before. I don't think so, because again, I'm not familiar with her. So I think it's just like some random Alexandrian. But this scene in this trailer kind of makes us think, or at least wants to make us think, that Lydia's sort of turning into a bad person again, which I really hope not. I really hope she stays on the good side. There's also another person in the room. You can see this hand here. And what could be going on? I'm not sure, honestly. I don't want to throw out like a random guess. Maybe it's some sort of initiation. Maybe Lydia kills some. I mean, I don't know why anybody would want to be a whisperer who's living in Alexandria. Like, we saw the whisperers wanting to go to the hilltop because of the crops, remember, in 2 episodes ago. So you guys let me know, what do you think is going on here? She has blood on her hands. That is interesting. Maybe Lydia killed somebody and is telling this person not to say anything. We'll see. But you guys let me know in the comments down below. And her comment saying that I'm not gonna smile and take it kind of shows us that, yeah, she's not gonna smile and take it. She's actually gonna do something about it. So maybe if a lot of people are against her, maybe she's gonna be like, okay, I'm not gonna be friendly either. So exactly what she's gonna do, not quite sure, but it does look like she's going down the dark path again, and hopefully somebody like Daryl picks her up and, you know, helps her out, because I don't know if I want to see that happen again, where she turns good and bad, because it took a while last season for her to pick a side. Really, it did. So I'm happy she picked this side, so hopefully she stays in it. Next, we get to the hilltop where shit is going down. We have Ezekiel here looking outside the window, and he's running over to some people who are injured. Diane says 9 people are injured, and Jerry says it's going to take a long time to take them all out. So I think this is something to do with the Whisperers and the Walkers. Luke even says that afterwards. He says, do you think it was them? Connie says no, but Ed says of course it was them. And I think it is going to be them, because we saw the Walkers attack Alexandria. I guess it wasn't... The satellite also has to do with it, but Alpha, I think she's going to be behind it ultimately, because, you know, when they met up at the border and totally disrespected Alpha, I don't think she's just going to take it. I think Alpha also wants to play something in a psychological way. You know, the Whispers are about fear. You know, that's always what they say. Fear. You will fear us. You will fear us. Beta says the fear will subside if you don't go back. This and that. So fear is very important to them. And I think if they just like kill somebody, yeah, that's going to be pretty fucking terrifying. But that's not going to be as scary as, you know, not knowing when they're going to attack. That's, in my opinion, even worse. Because the Whispers can blend in with the Walkers, I am assuming they're going to have some Whisperers among the Walkers, and they could take out some people, and that definitely will make everybody so much more scared. I am also a little bit worried about Ed because of what happened to Tammy, and he's obviously going to be the person who wants to go to war. I like Ed. I mean, I really like both Ed and Tammy. They both didn't have that much screen time, but the actors were so good that whenever they were on screen, they just owned it. And I really love seeing them on screen. Hopefully, you know, Ed sticks around. Hopefully he doesn't go, you know, guns a-blazing at the Whisperer. So we'll see what happens to Ed, but hopefully he does survive, because I like him. And I say that because casualties most likely will be happening soon. It's the Whisper War, you know. It's starting to pick up now because of all these Walkers, and I think there's going to be Whispers in the mix. So casualties most likely will start to happen, especially when the Whisper War actually picks up, when the Whispers are involved, if they're not already involved. I don't know yet. That's also something interesting. It's like a mystery to us too, because we don't know if there's Whisperers among the Walkers. So we'll see if they are, but I think, if there are Whisperers among the Walkers, then the Whisper War is happening 100%. I mean, we know it's happening 100%, but I mean, everybody is going to be like, okay, we're going to war now. Next, we have Yumiko and Kelly here. It looks like they're in the barn. There's some animals behind them, and we hear like a door break down. So I think these are the Walkers. They're trying to protect the animals. Animals very important. They got a lot of people to feed. We got Luke killing some Walkers here. And then we got Yumiko and Connie and Kelly with some bow and arrows. Remember, they're really good, so it's going to be cool seeing them fight again. That one sequence they had in episode, I think it was episode 7. Yeah, last season, episode 7. Yeah, I did like them, you know, fighting. They have some real good techniques, so that's going to be pretty cool to see again. But yeah, I'm assuming there's a lot of Walkers here, so I think there are going to be some Whispers in the mix. We got a shot of Kelly and Connie killing some Walkers. Another shot of Yumiko, and she's saying that we stay here or die. And then Luke shouts out that there's a lot coming. So this is a lot of Walkers. It's pretty crazy, because we saw how many went to Alexandria and how many came here. So that's sort of like, just put that into perspective, how many walkers actually came because of the satellite, and also it could be because of Alpha. We'll see, but I think it's a mix of both. I think Alpha is gonna send some walkers, and the satellite's gonna cause a big problem for them too. So the one thing I do hope for is that I do hope there's gonna be whispers involved. I hope it's not just walkers. Like, I say that because I think the whispers, I think they should do it. Maybe not overdo it because they've done it before, but in order to really start off that whisper war, I think that'll be a good way to do it. But that is where the trailer ends. Let me know in the comments down below your thoughts and opinions about the episode. What do you want to see? What do you think is going to happen? Let me know in the comments down below. I am going to wrap it up there, so hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like rating. Again, let me know all your thoughts and opinions about the episode and the trailer in the comments down below. Thank you guys for watching, and if you are a fan of The Walking Dead, be sure to subscribe for more Walking Dead content, and I'll see you guys later.